As I said, I played music for about 15 years for a living, but I started playing piano when I was 4 years old. And one of the things that happens when you play piano is you practice every day. My piano teacher, I would practice for 30 minutes, and my mom would set a little kitchen timer, a cooking timer, on the top of the piano, and she would set it for 30 minutes. And I would sit down and I would play for 30 minutes. And one of the things that I would do is it's called scales and cadences. Scales and cadences are repetition. They are just doing the same thing. And I would spend about 10 minutes doing that. And then I would spend 20 to 30 minutes playing through the music that my teacher had assigned to me for that week. It never made any sense why I did scales and cadences. I didn't understand it until I'm sitting in a studio in Nashville, Tennessee, in a songwriting session with an artist, and they start talking about the chords that they can use in the song. And all of a sudden, this thing in the back of my lizard brain says, hey, instead of the minor two, we can use the minor six. And these things that were just planted there by repetition and muscle memory, because they were good activities, those scales, those cadences, all of a sudden became really useful. And not only that, here's an even clearer picture of it. If you put me in a pitch black room and you told me I needed to find middle C at a piano, I could find it 100 out of 100. There's no doubt in my mind I could find middle C in a pitch black room on the first try. And I can do that because I've spent about 20,000 hours sitting at a piano. They say 10,000 hours is the determiner of what an expert is. I've probably spent in excess of 20,000 hours at a piano. And as a result, I can find middle C on the first try in a pitch black room.